published 2017 Eastern Standard Time, the 2nd of March 2018, updated 3:14 Eastern Standard Time, the 3rd of March 2018. Throwing out the desk Newsnight presenters used to sit behind was supposed to make the BBC's flagship current affairs program more dynamic and relevant. However, Emily Maitlis says putting her legs on display has left her at the mercy of cameramen taking shots that risk revealing her underwear. In comments that could provoke a newism row at the BBC, Maitlis compares the cameramen's work to that of peeping toms trying to take seedy, upskirt photographs. BBC Newsnight presenter Emily Maitlis says putting her legs on display has left her at the mercy of cameramen taking shots that risk revealing her underwear. The hardest thing is sitting on a Newsnight chair because the camera, before you know it, has gone on the floor and it's creeping up, says Cambridge graduate Maitlis, 47. It's like those pap shots in the back of a cab where you never know if they're going to get your knickers. Maitlis, who was outspoken in her criticism of the BBC's treatment of women during the gender pay gap row, has resorted to using sheets of notepaper to protect her modesty, and so you have to say, please, the camera, or else you start doing things with A4 paper where you spread it over your knees and you wrap A4 paper around your thighs, which is obviously what all newsreaders do. The hardest thing is sitting on a Newsnight chair because the camera, before you know it, has gone on the floor and it's creeping up, says Cambridge graduate Maitlis, 47. You have to cover all the because you never know where the angle is coming from. Cameramen's angles are not Maitlis's only complaint about presenting Newsnight. Speaking to her BBC colleagues Fee Glover and Jane Garvey on the podcast Fortunately, she says the show's dark set leaves her feeling like a werewolf. I know it's radical in the BBC, but I want something beautiful and brightly lit, says Maitlis. I spent a lot of time in the US. And everyone feels so telly and alive, and you don't feel like a werewolf. Fashion designer Alice Templey is adored by the Duchess of Cambridge and other young royals for her bohemian floral dresses and exquisitely embellished evening gowns, but she's struggling to find happiness in her love life. Her boyfriend, photographer Greg Williams, tells me they have split up after 4 years. Fashion designer Alice Templey has split up with her boyfriend of 4 years, photographer Greg Williams. Pictured together, we loved each other, but realized that we weren't compatible, he says. It's sad, but we're still on friendly terms. Williams, 45, met divorcee Templey, 42, in Los Angeles and later moved into her 6-bedroom townhouse in London's Notting Hill. A descendant of former Prime Minister William Gladstone, model Olivia Inge can now introduce the latest addition to her illustrious line. She has just given birth to her first child, Jemima, and plans to give her the middle name Mary in tribute to the politician's daughter, trusted advisor and private secretary. A descendant of former Prime Minister William Gladstone, model Olivia Inge, pictured left, has introduced the latest addition to her illustrious line, baby Jemima, right? Hopefully she'll be another formidable woman who will change the world for the better, Olivia tells me. Married to financier Peter Davies, 39, Olivia, 37, now a trained acupuncturist, has an exhibitionist streak and once tickled fans by posting a cheeky snap of her derriere online. And she's determined to breastfeed in public. Who'll get my boobs out just to make a point, she declares. This is the most natural and wonderful thing in the world. It's painful, but worth it. Love her or loathe her, Strictly's head judge Shirley Ballas is clearly here to stay. I hear the 57-year-old former ballroom dancing champion has been signed up by leading show business manager Jonathan Shalit after succeeding Len Goodman. To have her as the first new client of my new company, Talent, is very exciting, Shalit tells me at the Global Awards. No doubt former Strictly pro Brendan Cole would have his own opinion. The Kiwi, 41, was axed after a bitter bust-up with Ballas. The Queen's right-hand man, Sir Christopher Geidt, was said to feel very bruised at being ousted after 10 years of loyal service. Now, Her Majesty is doing her best to ensure there are no hurt feelings. I hear she is throwing a farewell party for Sir Christopher on Tuesday, which will be attended by the great and the good. This is the Queen's way of making amends, a royal source tells me. Former Army intelligence officer Geidt, 56, is thought to have fallen out of favour amid chaotic power struggles as Prince Charles and the younger royals take on more of the Queen's duties under Operation Handover. Sir Christopher denied he was forced out.